This week on Rochelle's Daily Wire Video Edition, we return to the topic of student loans. And of course, as we all know, there really is no area of bankruptcy law any more in need of reform by Congress than student loans. Last year, bankruptcy judge Robert E. Nugent from Wichita, Kansas, decided that he has statutory authority to discharge part, but not all, of a debtor's student loans. In the case at hand, the debtor owed about, say $15,000 in principal on student loans, which she had been attempting to repay for years. But the interest had grown to about $50,000. Judge Nugent decided that the statute allowed him to discharge all of the $50,000 of interest, leaving the debtor still liable to pay $15,000 of principal. That case went up on appeal, and it was upheld this month by a district judge in Kansas. Now, what I want to mention is not everyone agrees with the idea that the courts can discharge part but not all of student loan debt. Indeed, the former president of ABI, none other than Eugene Weedoff, a prominent bankruptcy judge in Chicago before he left the bench, fervently believes that it's an all or nothing proposition, and that the statute requires you to discharge all the student loan debt if the court finds that there is undue hardship. This, I believe, is an excellent case that ought to be litigated all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, because as it stands right now, if you go along with the notion that you can discharge part of student loan debt, then you're going to have wildly different decisions by judges all over the country. In substance, I guess, judges, if they think they can discharge some of the debt, will decide how much hardship it is proper for them to inflict on debtors. Well, this is Bill Rochelle, Editor-at-Large for American Bankruptcy Institute, signing off until this time next week. And in the meantime, enjoy the summer weather, and I hope your allergies are not too bad.